Say, Spencer,
Yes, Gordon?
do you think there will ever be another race someday?
I don't know, Gordon. You know, it's funny, I wouldn't think you'd want to be streamlined again.
Are you kidding? It was wonderful.
I'd be mortified if I ever had to look like that. You look like an American locomotive.
Did somebody say America?
Oh, God.
It's him? How is he back?
I'm back, boys! Woo!
Could you turn that down, maybe? I might just go deaf.
What did you say? I can't hear you!
Turn it off, for God's sake! Oh. Aren't you from Canada, anyway?
How can I be Canadian? I'm a complete jerk.
Well, you're right on that one.
What's that?
Oh, would you look here? It's Vinnie.
Isn't that my country 'tis a video playing there, Sonny?
It's God Save the Queen, you ruffian.
And the fans wonder why we don't like American engines. Oh.
Hello everybody, it's HiroTheJapaneseTrain here with another installment of Wooden Road and Rail Reviews. This time we're going to take a look at Vinnie from the Great Race. Of all the Wooden Railway releases for these new Great Race characters, I would say that Vinnie had to intrigue me the most. It was just an interesting character that I hadn't really seen much of before, with an interesting color scheme, and frankly he piqued my interest more than say Frida or even Ashima. Something about Vinnie really drew me to him. Another thing that drew me to Vinnie was his demeanor in the trailer, and the fact that he was the antagonist, a sort of bully character. I've always been a fan of the antagonist, from Diesel 10 to now Vinnie. He's a character that really kind of drew me to him, and for that I have to give Vinnie credit. So Vinnie, a once failed YouTuber turned Shed 17 experiment, was a character that was really interesting because of his past. You have to look at the shameful mind of this man, and how he punished himself by turning himself into a steam locomotive of all things. It's a real shame. Oh wait, what's that? I'm not reviewing Mr. Conductor Fan 1406. Vinnie's he's not that Vinnie. Oh, okay. So the Shed 17 stuff is false. Okay. So not the YouTuber. Alright. Let's get back on track then. Back on track, ladies and gents. I just had to have a quick correction from my producer. So as we get looking into this model of Vinnie, we'll notice a few things that I'd like to point out. The first thing that piqued my interest about this Vinnie was the detailing on the sides here, and all the stuff on the boiler, and all the blue and the yellow. It really just caught my eye and popped. It was interesting to see all the detailing that was done so precisely and quite frankly very accurately in terms of Vinnie's look in the Great Race. Vinnie is based on a U4A class tender engine which operated in Canada and even the northern United States. It operated on railways such as the Canadian National and the Grand Trunk Railway. Since Vinnie technically operated in both countries, he's just considered a representative from North America as opposed to one country versus the other. Personally, in my skit, I went with an American lean, but you can be correct in saying Canada or the United States. Probably more so with Canada, though. Right off the bat, looking at this model, one thing that I kind of felt weird about was the face. Something about it just looks kind of swollen and gerbil-like. I really can't explain it, but it's slightly creepy but slightly funny at the same time. I don't know, it's a pretty weird face, I'll give it that. As it appears that it'll be in the Great Race, Vinnie is described as having a tough demeanor and a competitive drive that often gets the better of him. While this makes it hard for others to get along with him, they still lend him a hand in a time of need. Vinnie seems to be the antagonist of the special, from my understanding at least. Something interesting I noted about this wooden railway Vinnie is that he is advertised as Racing Vinnie. And the thing that I'm wondering is, where does the racing come from? And I looked on the wiki, and apparently he is also known as Racing Vinnie, but he's entering in the strongest engine competition. I guess it'll be explained in the Great Race, but this is also something that I found interesting and kind of confusing, actually. As far as wooden railway items go, there really isn't much to say about Vinnie, so I'll just glance over and show you the front here of Vinnie, showing you the back of the cab there. There's a little bit of a raise, if you saw that on the cab there. Vinnie on the bottom. The chassis is made out of wood, not the front part, but that back part is made out of wood. Improvements all made all around, I think, by Mattel. The quality felt really nice to hold in my hands, and overall, I really liked it. There's not a whole lot to say, but I do know that I love the model. The tender too is quite interesting because we've never seen a tender like this before. It's one of those American style tenders where there's a tank at the back, and then it's got a little bit of a raise at the front where the coal is. It's an interesting tender that, of course, we haven't seen much in the Thomas Wooden Railway before, so I like the new, unique tender of Vinnie. I really like it. There really isn't much left to say about this review of Vinnie without going in circles and rambling about nonsense stuff, so I think I'm going to wrap the review up here. From the accuracy to the color scheme to the weird looking face there, I think that Vinnie is fully deserving of a 9 out of 10. Well, I think that's going to do it here for this wooden road and rail reviews of Vinnie from the Great Race. Be on the lookout for more videos and more reviews from me in the future, as well as more The Great Race content on my channel. With that, this is HiroTheJapaneseTrain with Wooden Railway Vinnie signing off. Thanks for watching, guys.